Hi and welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and we normally do live streams during the week. It's been a bit awkward this week because yesterday I was travelling. Today is Tuesday when I'm normally out at lunchtime, so I can't do it today. Hopefully we'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow on Wednesday with the live streams, and then Thursday maff should be back as well. So we'll be doing that together on Thursday and Friday. Anyway, so for now we've just got a video to show you what I'm thinking. Now, the last few days we've been talking about this 64k level, and using our indicator, which is called Quadzilla, we've identified some levels that were going to be interesting. Now, I'd actually marked on these levels here the other day, and you can see that the 1 hour was there because we had this retracement level here. This is like a bearish retracement level here on the 1 hour time frame. So we know that statistically what tends to happen most of the time with amazing accuracy is the price will generally return to that level and then reject, which is exactly what it did, which is wonderful. So that was on the 1 hour. The 4 hour was also showing something very similar as well, and you can see that was that level there that I also drew that line there at as well. Okay, so I think my target there was 64,100, I think, so we actually went a little bit beyond that, up to 64,704 actually, which was quite amazing. But then we have rejected and we'll come back down there to 63,356, something like that. Okay, so what's next? Well, I think in this case I have been looking at the larger time frames, looking for these EMA crosses, and on the 9 hour time frame we are pretty much getting across now on the current candle. The current candle has 1 hour and 51 minutes left to run, so that's going to be 10 AM here in the UK. I'm not sure what that is in Eastern, but that would be 9 AM UTC. So so if they cross bullish, then I think we could see a reasonable amount of upside. Now, obviously these retracement levels, these are now done, so we don't need to worry about those. So we're obviously looking for things that are further up. Here on the 9 hour time frame, I mean, the next level is way up there at 80,614. So this magnet needs to do its work. Okay. These always work. No, they don't. But we'll see what happens. But I am expecting a bit more upside for the price of Bitcoin. Let's just look on the lower time frames again. So the 1 hour. The 1 hour has also got its level there at 76. One of my weird favourites, the 12 minute, might give us more of an immediate idea of what might happen. Okay. So we have a bearish retracement here at 63,923. So we might go up to there, overshoot it, come back, maybe even go down to this one here. And you can see the accuracy of this. It does it amazingly well, doesn't it? I mean, that there was just superb. So we do have one here as well. So there are lots of levels really. So it's probably going to depend a bit on any news or anything that we have. Now, interestingly enough, when you do get the pullbacks like this, it is actually worth looking at the really tiny time frames. So what I tend to do normally is I split the chart into three. This here I would be looking at the 1 minute, this here would be the 3 minute, and this here would be the 12 minute. This is more of a scalping kind of setup really, where I'm just looking for those microscopic moves. I'm always looking for the 21 and 55 EMA cross. That's the yellow and green lines here. So you can see on the 1 minute that happened about half an hour ago. So that was good, and the price went up. Here on the 3 minute, that happened as well. 12 minute, we're not there yet. In fact, they went bearish this morning at 4:30 in the morning. As we've got the cross here on the 3 minute, I tend to do ridiculous things, like look at it on the 4 minute. I think, okay, well, the 4 minutes may be about to cross. If that happens, the price should go up a little bit. And then after that, I would look on the 5 minute. Now, the 5 minute's always interesting because when you do get these crosses of these EMAs, the price does tend to sort of rocket up momentarily and quite quickly, actually. So I'm going to probably finish this video when or if that happens, because this is always something worth looking out for. And with our indicator Quadzilla, you can always set an alert for that condition. So what you would do is just go to your usual alert setup, look for Quadzilla, and look for the normal EMA. You can either do bearish cross or bullish cross, or if you want to save your alerts, you can just do any EMA cross and then work out which one it is once it's happened. But for now, we can just set a normal EMA cross. We can give it a message like 21.55, and I'm just going to add 5 minutes there so we know what we're talking about. And we're going to have that triggering once per bar. If that starts triggering too often, you can always just go for once per bar close. But for now, let's just keep an eye on the 4 minute. Let's just expand this one. Now, obviously here, as the price is going up, you can see here in the momentum oscillator that the convergence band, this band here, is getting quite high, okay? And we are consequently getting this red bar here, which means that the price is struggling to go higher. So it might pull back a little bit before going up, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're going to get a new candle now in 2 seconds. Okay, so that should start painting the new candle now. And the question is, have we got a cross? Not quite, not quite. Okay, so I left that for a few minutes while I was editing the last part of the video, and you can see what happened here is they actually didn't cross, okay, on the 4 minute. So that means the price could come down a little bit. Do you think it might come to this level here, 63.082? Well, I got a little bit distracted then, and you can see that that is exactly what happened. The price came down to there, to 63.100, and actually came down as far as 62.955. So that was great. So that did that retracement perfectly. And then after that, it went back up to this bearish retracement level there, came back down, and then now it's going back up again. Now, the interesting thing here is that we do have this crossover now on the 4 minute time frame of the 21 and 55 EMA. So different to last time, you see, when we were here, this convergence band here was right up the top there, and it was kind of heading down. Now at the moment, we got the cross there, and the convergence band was a bit lower. Okay, so it's got more room to go up this time. So it's quite likely that that might be a nice cross. And now, of course, we can look at the 5 minute, which is my favourite for seeing those kind of, you know, quite large moves to the upside. So if that does happen, then we could be looking at the step 3 of this bullish retracement here. Now, what do I mean by step 3? Okay, well, the way we define this is the retracement line starts drawing, and you get a step 1 where the price increases to whatever the highest price is there. Okay, after that, the price usually returns to that level there, and quite often overshoots. In this case, it overshot quite a lot. So at the moment, my target will be around about 73.7k. I'm going to keep this running for a bit longer and see if we get that cross there of the 21 and 55 EMA on the 5 minute time frame. So this part here is sped up 100 times, and you can see, boom. Okay, so as you can see here, we did actually get the 5 minute cross there, and as suspected, the price went up a little bit. I'm kind of expecting to go a little bit higher though, but we did get the alert. That's great. So we've got another 10 seconds before this candle completes here. So can we see more of a push now? Okay, well, it's 11 AM here in the UK, so that's another 3 hours and 20 minutes until New York opens. So maybe we will get a push up to here later on today. I do hope so. Anyway, that's what I'm watching today. So I'm going to be out at lunchtime, so I'm probably not going to be too actively trading it, but If you want to, please do check out the links down below, especially the Bitunix one that has very generous bonuses. And I'll be back tomorrow, maybe even later today. But for now, take care, trade safe, and see you soon. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream.